Hi, I'm Nicholas Yen from the Centennial College broadcast program, and today I would like to talk to you about why I think police who aren't trained with dealing with mental health people shouldn't respond to 911 calls related to mental health issues. Now, I'm sure that most of you would agree that police should be the first responders to a 911 call. However, facts would tell you otherwise. Specifically in the article, Trends in Police Contact with Persons with Mental Illness, they describe that people with mental illness have on average 3 to 5 times more contact with the police compared to people without mental illness. This fact on the surface police responding to mental health related 911 calls. Specifically, Ayol Pascal, who was an 80-year-old woman struggling with a mental health illness, grabbed a knife and walked outside of her house. 3 police officers showed up, pulling tasers out, telling her to drop the knife. In her state of mind, she couldn't control herself and couldn't respond well to the police's forceful attitude. She was tasered twice and ended up in the hospital, dying of a heart failure 7 months later. This all could have been avoided if a mental health crisis worker had been there with the police, or if the police had responded in a more calmly manner. Keep in mind that there are 3 police officers who could have all worked collectively to calm her down. However, they probably aren't trained for that. Now, you might question yourself, what is the solution? And it's simple, as it has worked in Eugene, Oregon. It's a 2-person team that consists of a mental health crisis worker and a medic, who respond as the first responders, with police being called if the emergency escalates further. In Allentown, they initially paired the two with 2 police officers. However, they recognized that it's probably better to have the police learn how to deal with mental health crisis, which is what 40% of police have undergone. And from 2019 to 2021, violent crimes has declined by 11% in just two years. This approach fixes the problem because it keeps the protection of the police, but also has them experienced enough to properly help solve the problem. I'm Nicholas Yen from Centennial College's broadcast program, 2025 to 2028, and I thank you for listening to my video essay. Thank you very much.